So I went to the comic book store on Saturday, I think it was. Another comic book store, which I'm trying to go to all the comic book stores here in Houston and surrounding areas, San Antonio, Austin, and all this. And I'll eventually start doing videos on all the comic book stores I go to because they're just so freaking cool, man. Just walking in there, you're an adult, but you kind of feel like a kid, but it's just awesome. I love that kind of stuff. And I'm really into the old comic books, like the ones that were hand drawn back in the days. Not so much the digital ones like these nowadays, which they're still really nice, really cool. But I'm really into the old hand drawn type comic books, like these, the ones I remember. I remember paying 75 cents when I was a little kid going to. It was called a store called uh, 5, 10, and something like that. I don't even remember what the freaking store was. 5 and dime or something. But these old comic books, 1978, 79. Like this one here, I'm not this old. This is 1968 Shield. Nick Fury. So cool, man. You open these up. I got this one too. I found this one. Spiderman. Not first appearance, but a Kingpin, which Kingpin Strikes Back. This one is 25 cents, man. I want to say this was like earlier 70s, but so freaking awesome, man. And then this one is 20 cents. Was 20 cents back in those days. Like I said, I'm not that old. I've never paid 20 cents when I was a little kid. I used to ride my bike and go and buy the 75 cent ones. But man, these are just so cool. I got a whole bunch of them, man. I got this one, X-Men. I think this one's 1970 something. They're just so awesome, man. The artwork in them, the advertising. This one is the one where Professor X is dead the first time and third time and the 100th time, but the artwork in it, man, it's just so, man, I love it. Compared to the artwork now, which is very nice too, digital artwork, it's really cool, really is. Very detailed, very, very awesome. But for nostalgic reasons, I remember these kind of comic books, and the ones I really like collecting. When I see them, I buy them. I just do. This one, Nick Fury Shield. This was 1968. I saw this one. I'm like, oh heck yeah, I need to get this one. Look at the artwork in it, man. And the advertising. If you're skinny, like I used to be when I was a kid, where you can drink yourself some pounds. I don't know how much it was back in those days, but you can drink yourself some pounds. Artwork, man. Artwork. Look at this. Awesome, man. Yes, here's some more advertising. Or not advertising, but comic books and the drawings. If you want to be a comic book artist, they have advertising for that too. The advertising back in the days, man, they used to try to make you sell stuff for them, and you would get like prizes. You get a metal detector and shit, but you never get paid any money. You're a little kid. I never did it. It's kind of weird. Even back then, it was kind of weird for me. These Action Comics, 25 cents, Superman. Back in those days. Ooh, this one, man, I just gotta check this one out. I don't like opening them. And eventually the ones I want to get graded, I'm gonna get graded, and advertisement from back in the 1978, 1970, whatever, when we used to buy these. This one's actually a pretty good condition. The advertisement is stuff you could buy and win. If you sell whatever amount of whatever they wanted you to sell. Artwork, man. Amazing Spider-Man. Kingpin Strikes Back. Fucking awesome, man. Hand-drawn stuff back then. They didn't have digital stuff back then. Slim Jims, they were out back then too. I remember that. Slim Jims, advertising. Little kids make money, earn gifts, get sell grit. What the fuck? What do you mean sell grit? Like grits? Comic, hand-drawn stuff. It's so cool, man. So cool. You know, great stuff. I like I said, I love collecting this old comic books because they just take me back. Spider-Man and the Hulk. Spider-Man and the Hulk, 75 cents, 1978, 1979. Superman used to be my favorite superhero, but it still is. He still is, but these are, I like all of them. Artwork. Ooh, Spider-Man, naughty Spidey. That was naughty back in those days. Not so much now. We got women showing everything. That was naughty. You're like, ooh, ooh. And you're a kid. He's kissing Spider-Woman. Oh my God. I'm a pervert for watching Spider-Man kiss Spider-Woman. Little kids. Grew up at different times. Different times, man. Now you got some. Artwork wasn't very promiscuous, I guess you could say, for like the way they drew women in here. They were different. And no tape. Got those. This one is Marvel's Greatest Comics, 20 cents. Marvel's Greatest Comics, man. Marvel Group. Bought this one over the weekend too. That one. The Evil Eye. Oh man. It was so fucking cool. Takes me back, man. Takes me back. What we did with all these comic books, man, if we would have known, no, well, we would have never known. But only if we were those kind of kids that just kept stuff instead of throwing them away or beating your friend up with, rolling it up and beating your friend up with it. Oh man. Oh look, you can buy a drafting kit. Does drafting even exist anymore? It's all computerized now. No drafting. I remember I took drafting classes in community college when I was still growing up, but it was it was drafting. Man, does that even exist anymore? X-Men. I got this one. 20-cent Superman. Beating up a big chicken. Big chicken's probably really strong. I got this one, which is 15 cents. Man, I want to say this was 1960, 60s, early 60s. Early 60s. You buy binoculars for 75 cents. High-powered binoculars on top of that. The only thing you can get for 75 cents now is some water. Maybe not even that. Freaking water. Oh, I remember this. Hot Wheels, used to race your Hot Wheels on a plastic track you used to build. And you'd launch your Hot Wheels on it. Man, these are they're so freaking fragile. I need to really take care of these comic books, man. Some of them are just falling apart because I'm not taking care of them, man. That's stupid. Put them in, see? This was from the 80s. when the Cold War was in full effect. A lot of young people will never know, don't understand what the Cold War was. When it was Russia was the Soviet Union, and almost all of Eastern Europe was a Soviet communist. Romania, Czechoslovakia, all those places were just all, and we were in the threat of constant nuclear threat of blowing ourselves up. I was a kid. I knew about it, but I didn't know what the hell it was. Yeah, 80s, 80s, 80s advertisement for Reese's Pieces. Yep, there goes the nuclear bomb. Superman tried to defend us from destroying ourselves, but we blew ourselves up. Hence the cover. He finally did it. And we're not too far away from it with all these freaking other X-Men, Spider-Man. This was 19. This is $1, so it was the 80s. The last Marvel team up with Spider-Man, X-Men, Spider-Man. The last one. Last one was Spidey. Fit for Life. I don't even know what that was all about. Advertising, Spider-Man. Game of Risk, when people used to play board games. I don't know if anybody played board games anymore. Spider-Man, 50 Cent, 80s. This one was really cool. This is when kids used to like building models, plastic models. You buy a little box of parts and pieces, and you used to glue it all together and make stuff, trucks, whatever it was. Ooh, Mile High Comics in Boulder, Colorado. This place actually still exists. Mile High Comics. That's a tongue twister for me. Dang Mexican. It's like saying chip channel. I can say ship channel. Stereotype, bro. Stereotype. Not cool. This one. This was cool. $1, 80s. Necra. Spider-Man. 40 cents, man. Check that out. 40 cents. The stuff you could get back in those days. If you sell stuff or get enough coupons or whatever. Look at all that. Look at the toys, man. What a difference from toys nowadays, right? Look at the electronic games. Or digital, just like beep, beep, little red dots going around playing football. 75 cents, 1984. This is Power Lords. Ooh, I remember that. Power Lords. I remember that. Thor. 64 page. I think this is 1970. No, 89. 1989. And that's when talk about getting older, man. I can see really far away, but I can't see now close up. Everything's kind of blurry. I see blurs and blobs. This one is 12 cents. I think this one was 1961 or 62. And they used to sell these little dolls back in the day, or model kits, speed bikes, cereal advertisement, go-karts. Man, we just had it was so look, dang, buy a doll for a dollar something back in those days. Like I said, you can't buy crap now for $1. You find $1, it's like finding a penny. This one. Dude, man. Such crazy shit. Oh, and this one's one of the ones that the staples are. God, man, some of these. I wish I could just figure out something with it. This one, 1959, is tore up. The cover Cover came up because of they're called silverfish. They're one little crazy looking deals, little bugs that crawl around your closet. They're silver, little antennas. They look like silverfish. They eat the cover side of it. They like to eat paper. I didn't realize that they ate the freaking cover. But man, I wish I can restore it. This is look. Ow! So yeah, I told you the cover came out. Dang it, man. I hate to see that. It breaks my heart. Advertisement. Old advertisement. Dang it, man. Ghost of Lois Lane. Old. 1959. 58 or 59. Comics were so different back in those days. Check that out. So different back in those days. Just, oh man. Breaks my heart. Dang silverfish. Man. And this is one of my favorite because it's older. But, man, I need to do something with this one. All of these. Justice League of America. So when you used to be able to buy plastic soldiers back in the day for $1 something, and you got like 200 of them. When kids used to play outside in the yard, put them all in different angles, and yep, silverfish again, man. Look at that shit. God dang it, man. Throw racks at each other, play war. And kids used to play outside, man. We all played outside. And then Atari came around. And then nobody wanted to play outside because that was Atari. The beep, boop. Oh, man. Spectacular Spider-Man. This is 19... Gotta be like 80 something. These are all my old comics that I have. I have a lot of new ones too. But these I feel, oh, this one's cool. Advertisement. Check out the old stuff back there, man. You get 17 cents off a candy bar. Look at the old stereo system. Yeah, it wasn't all digital or anything. It was a big old giant, just like the TVs. Just like the TVs. Oh, this one's cool. Spider-Man. Aww. Aww. Heartwarming. 1987. Superman. With, if you wanted to buy, oh, these were the little parachute dudes we used to throw up in the air and the parachute would open. We thought they were so cool back in those days, man. Who does that nowadays, man? No kid does that. This one's 25 cents, man. Old comics. Roller skates, when we used to roller skate. I remember the roller skates with the metal wheels, the ones that you hit a little tiny rock and you bust your butt, bust your lips, and then they came out with the urethane ones, or the ones made of they're made of oil, just like on skateboards. They're made of oil, man. They grip. That's when skating started too. Back home in California, all that cool stuff happens back then. This one, ooh. Also, you can get some gloves. Spider-Man and Iron Man. Advertisement. Old advertisement. Man, just takes me back. Takes me back, bro. Takes me back. Old bikes with the banana seats, which are now really expensive. Back in those days, we used to just trash them, make our own wood ramps, bust our butts because none of the ramps were very sturdy. But the bravest one, we were just like hillbillies, man. Just like the hillbillies. Hey, what's this? They're busting our butts left and right, but our parents are like, get up, you're okay. Straight up. Straight up American hillbillies. No matter what color, we're all hillbillies. We invent shit. That one's cool. 60 cents, 19 February, 19 whatever. That one's cool. Legos, when Legos were cheaper. When Legos were not $100 and something, $200 for a little toy Lego truck. When Legos weren't $200. More Legos. How did Legos get so freaking expensive, man? I went to Walmart the other day and I saw a Lego Hogwarts Castle from the movie, and it was $225, 1,000 pieces, and I still have to put it together. Damn. And this one, more Legos, and this one. This was a cool one. Advertisement. I just like looking at this old advertisement. It's all the stuff that we used to play with, and the plastic masks for Halloween, with the rubber band holding around your head. Couldn't barely breathe, but we had them on our face. We were doing trick or treating. Plastic, freaking costumes. And you hear us walking down the street. The masks were made of hard plastic, hard freaking plastic. It was thin, but it was sharp too. It got broken and it'll cut your face. But that was the 70s. That was the 80s. When parents were not as afraid to let their kids do shit. Get hit with rubber bands in the face because we're playing war. Rocks. Making explosive, blowing up G.I. Joes. Blowing up He-Mans with like actual fireworks. My parents thought it was normal. Do that nowadays, you get child protective services on you. Will you let your kid play with fireworks? You know you can blow off his head. Oh, that was so cool. Kiss. Woo-hoo. Never let your kids play with fireworks, especially if they're 10. How dare you? And how dare you even spank them? How dare you spank them and teach them morals and manners? Oh, that's not cool. Man, times are so different nowadays, bro. But the good old days. Everybody says the good old days. You know, everybody's, no matter what age you are, the good old days are their old day. Their times when they were kids. Those are the good old days. And my good old days were the 70s and the 80s. 90s, god dang, bro. Like, I'll say it again every single time. 90s, man. And that's it, man. I'm gonna do some more videos. I'll post it when I start doing tours of different comic book stores. I'm trying to post everything on Facebook that I like to do, not just one thing, because I'm just putting myself out there. I mean, personal, really private stuff I don't, of course, you just shouldn't do that. But stuff I like to do, hobbies, movies, all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna start sharing all that stuff because I like it, and then hopefully people that like it will contact me and we can all get together and do stuff, you know. So yeah, I'll do that next time. And next one's gonna be a comic book store close by. Then eventually I'll do comic book stores all in Texas. Then eventually California when I go visit. New York, Miami, as many as I can think of. There's a really famous comic book store, the Colorado, the Mile High. And then there's another one in New York that I really want to go to. I don't remember the name of it, but I really want to go to that one and show that one off. But yeah, I'll do that next time. Bye, y'all.